In a week that saw the frontrunner for the Republican presidential nomination indicted on federal charges, more candidates continue to join the growing field of 2024 for president. North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum announcing his candidacy on Wednesday, joining more than a dozen Republicans who've thrown their hats in the ring thus far.
And joining us from Fargo is North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum. Thank you so much for being here with us this morning.
Good to see you.
Well, it's great to be on the show with you, Eva DeMarco. Thanks for visiting, at least electronically, Fargo, North Dakota.
It looks really lovely. You know, this is the first time a lot of Americans will be meeting you. So I'm curious, why you decided to run for president and what issues are important to you.
Well, the reason we wanted to run for president is simple, is we think there's an opportunity with the federal government focusing on what the federal government is supposed to do, is to improve the lives of every American. And the issues that we know that are important to the most number of Americans starts with the economy, inflation, taxes, spending. That touches every American. Number two, energy and energy policy. The Biden administration has been 180 degrees in the wrong direction. And again, this touches every American, from the cost to have electricity in their home to the gas that they put in their pump. And then lastly, the third big issue is national security. The world right now is growing increasingly unstable. I never thought I'd tell my kids that we might be looking at World War III, but national security, border security, these are issues that are of great importance. We feel them every day in North Dakota, not just as a border state with our friends to the north, Canada, but we've got 2 air bases here, 150 missile sites, and we're in some ways on the front line of all the global instability that's occurring right now.
Governor, let's talk about former President Trump, the Republican frontrunner. He was charged with 37 federal counts over his handling of classified documents. What do you make of the charges, and how do you think it's going to affect the race?
Well, we announced on Wednesday in Fargo, had an amazing announcement here. Thursday and Friday we were on the ground in Iowa, Saturday and Sunday on the ground in New Hampshire. And one thing I can tell you from talking to voters, that people are very concerned about a double standard in this country. They're concerned that if we have lost trust in our institutions, if we don't believe that the DOJ is going to enforce the laws equally between the two political parties, that's even more serious than the charges themselves, because if, as a democracy, if we can't agree as a country that we believe in the rule of law and the rule of law is being applied equally, that's really serious, and voters are very concerned about that.
You endorsed Trump in both 2016 and 2020. Would you endorse him again?
Yes, I did endorse him in those two elections, and I'm going to support whoever the Republican candidate is going forward in 2024, because right now, whether it's the economy, energy, or national security, the Biden administration 180 degrees in the wrong direction. We've got to turn this country and move in a different direction. Absolutely.
Governor, back in April, you signed one of the most restrictive abortion bans in the nation, banning abortions in North Dakota with very few exceptions. Do you think this will hurt you in your race to the White House?
Well, one thing I do believe in is the Dobbs decision, which is this is a decision that should be left up to the states, and I support that, and I believe that that's the way this country should go, is leave that decision to the states.
You're a unique candidate because you're a former software executive, and there has recently been a lot of debate around technology, the regulation, concerns about privacy, as well as AI. What do you think the answer is here?
Technology is changing every job, every company, and every industry at a very rapid pace. Technology needs to change how we deliver government services more rapidly, because the government is so far behind and so inefficient. This is one of the ways that we reduce the cost of the burden of government on the citizens of America, is actually adopt the same business practices and advanced technology that the private sector has. But when I take a look at advances like artificial intelligence, we are in an arms race with other countries. Right now, the United States is leading. Anybody that says that we ought to stop developing AI would be like saying back during the 1980s that we should stop trying to win the nuclear arms race against Russia. This is going to be an important tool. America has the lead. We've got to continue to fight for the lead. We've got to support American technology. It's the way that we win as a country, the way we maintain having the largest, most dynamic, and most powerful economy in the world, which gives us the ability to do great things in education and healthcare and all the other things that people want in our country. We have to have a strong economy, and we do that through innovation, not regulation. I've seen it in the private sector. I've seen it as governor. This federal government is so focused on regulating every aspect of American life. It's raising the cost of every product that any of you touch in your lifetime. We've got to focus on innovation, not regulation. Part of that innovation is making sure that we're investing in R&D to stay at the very front edge of what these amazing new technologies can do, whether it's in biotech, solving major healthcare issues, whether it's in artificial intelligence, which has an opportunity to help solve the problem of we have 11 million jobs available in America today. We have more baby boomers retiring than we've got millennials and Gen Z in the workforce. We're going to have chronic low unemployment, and it won't be something to brag about. It's going to be one of the things that's holding back our economy. So we have to embrace and understand the benefits and the risks of technology. But as a country like ours, when we're competing against China for who's going to have the strongest economy, this is our advantage. Innovation has to be the thing that we really push on.
North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum, thank you so much.
Governor, thank you.
Thank you, DeMarco. Thank you, Eva. Look forward to seeing you again.
All right, thank you.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.